Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Call here is Whiskey Kilowatt 5 Radio. My name's Rusty. I'm located in Northeast Texas. I'm not on a boat anchor. I'm on a Yaesu FPDX-10. The microphone is a Tascam TM70 by TIAC. It's a dynamic broadcast studio mic. I'm driving the Homebrew GS35B amplifier. That goes through a Homebrew tuner 10 bypass. Goes to a Homebrew fan dipole at 50 feet, and that's the operating conditions here. This net meets each and every Wednesday at this time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we talk about the vintage days of old tube type and hybrid radios that you do not have to be on a boat anchor, quote unquote, as long as you're interested in what we're doing. Buy, sell, trades, giveaway, or accept as long as they're vintage radio related. Okay, and emergency traffic has priority. Is there any emergency traffic? Come now. All right, I don't have no list, but I know of 3 that are here. So, FPD5TXW. George, go ahead.
All right, Rusty, hello to you and all around the net from WB5TXW. I'm on the usual S-line stuff, 32S175S33001, the Shure 444 microphone, and a dipole in the side yard. The 3001 is working. Everything seems to be working, which means it's all good. Over.
Roger. The old Kenwood sounds good there. Appreciate you checking in, George. We'll catch you a little later on. All right, KE5Q. Jim, go ahead.
This is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec. Good evening to everybody. Copying the few I've heard, really good. And we are running the Kenwood TS530S Shure 444. That's going into the Dentron MLA 2500. And we're just letting it lope along there at about, 700 watts or so. And did I say the antenna? I don't know. It's to the Ultimax 8040. Maybe I said that. Anyway, appreciate you calling the net, and the new radio sounds really good. This is KE5Q, back to net.
All right, thank you, Jim. There, the old Kenwoods. Kenwoods are running away with it right now. 530 sounds good there. Appreciate you checking in. All right, I'll get around to you in a little bit there, Doug, because you may want to take some check-ins. Lynn, did you ever make it back?
I think so, Rusty. Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
You want me to talk?
Yeah, go ahead, then hand it off to Doug and come on back around. I got the preliminary done.
Okay.
I picked up George and KE5Q Jim. That's only 2.
I scheduled some men to trim a hedge outside of my Radio Shack window here, and they didn't tell me that they were coming today. And I noticed that hedge was shaking, and I thought, man, those guys are out there cutting that thing. So I had to go out there and straighten them out. That's where I was a minute ago. So sorry I missed the beginning. All right, this is K5LY and Len in Austin. We've been getting together for many years, as was previously stated, to talk about vintage radio. And I'm on a radio called Cheap and Easy SSB, which was built out of a BC-458 that was the radio and a B-17 in the Second World War. And in the 1950s, a guy added a balanced modulator and a phase shift network and made it a primitive single sideband exciter. And there are at least 3 of these still on the air in the world that I know of today. This is the only one that I know that is usually used to call a net. And a homebrew receiver goes along with it, built by the same guy, KG7TR. All right. Did we pick up Tom, KC5L? Have we talked to Tom? Tom, are you there?
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight we're talking on the usual here, the Central Electronics 200B with the D104 microphone, and is driving the matching 600L amplifier, which is doing about 350 watts into a Johnson KW Matchbox and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And Lynn, you're cheap and easy, sounding great as usual, and glad to have you back. So back to you, KC5L.
Okay, Tom, well, you're sounding great, too, and I'll tell you what, my experience is that travel by air these days is no fun. One of the worst trips I ever made. We were scheduled during that time that aircraft travel in this country shut down over a company's input into the system that shut it down worldwide for a while there, and boy, was it not fun. All right, good to hear you, Tom. Let's see, K5YHX. Mason, you still there? K5LYN. All right, now those are the only earlies I know, so let's see who might want to talk to us. K5LYN listening. Who else is out there?
Charlie Delta.
Okay, I heard something about Deca and Echo Golf. Something's wrong, Echo Golf. I'm not sure who it was. Who is Delta? Talk to me.
Kilo Lima 7, Charlie Delta. It's Mike. Do you copy?
Hi, Mike. Not strongly. How you doing?
Doing okay. It's still pretty heavy daylight here, and signals are still coming up, so I hope I'm making the trip. Tonight I'm on my temporary station, still in the house. My permanent station's out in the shop I built last year, had built, and I haven't got that operational yet, but I'm on the helicopter's turns as usual. FX-117 receiver, HT-44 transmitter, matching speaker and power supply. And I'm driving a 3001 by Collins with that rig, putting out about 550 watts via coax, no tuner in line, to a double bazooka up about 45 feet in the red trees. And the microphone is a D104. And been hot here, hot, and very humid. And no relief in sight. It's going to be warm for a few more days, like 6 or 7. But anyway, we're doing the best we can. I'm working out in the shop during the day, working on the 1940 Model Ford, trying to change that. We used to call it a fan belt, but it's not connected to the fan anymore. The fans are electric in that old 40 Ford, even though it's still got the flathead motor in it. Been converted, and it's kind of a Mickey Mouse arrangement trying to change this fan belt, but I got it off. I'll just say that much. I'm still working on trying to get a replacement belt back on. Fortunately, I need the Gates belt number, and I have 3 spares, and if you're going to drive this car, you need some spares. Back to you there, K5LYN, KL7 Charlie Delta.
Okay, Mike, well, I'll tell you what. I got about 75% copy there. So this is certainly reminding us that the propagation is not what we want in terms of the net, but it's coming this way. These afternoon QSOs are kind of hard to work the distance between you and I. Good to hear you, though. It's going to get better the longer we go this evening. All right, who else for the boat anchor net this evening? K5LYN calling and listening.
Kilo 5 Delta Hotel Echo.
Delta Hotel Echo. That's Jim, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, Jim.
Okay, tonight we're talking on a little Kenwood 830S, and the antenna tuner is a Heathkit 2040 Buxcom antenna, about 40 feet in the air, and a SB200 linear. And that's about what we're running here tonight, and I'm in Granbury, Texas. And if anybody's interested in a very, very nice set of Drake twins, I'm going to be selling mine as soon as they get out of the shop, and I'll make sure they're in full operational condition. My number is 817-578-1215. 817-578-1215, and man, you have got a strong signal into Granbury tonight. Over.
Well, thank you for the report. After being gone a couple of weeks, it took a little while for the gears to get in condition such that I could operate this radio and make sense with it. So thank you for the report, and you're sounding good in Austin too also. Over.
That's great. Matter of fact, I'm going to be over there in Austin at the Continental Club here in a week or so. I forget the exact date. I really enjoy going over there, that old Continental Club, and drinking alcohol and listening to music.
Okay. Okay, Jim, anything else for the net this afternoon? All right, maybe not. All right, who else for the boat anchors this evening? K5LYN calling and listening.
WA5BEG.
WA5, try me again.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Bravo Echo Golf, WA5BEG.
BEG, talk to us.
Oh, good evening, Lynn and the net. This is WA5BEG. We're in Dalworthington Gardens, and whoa, we're having a little trouble. Anyway, we're on a Helicopters FPM 300 transceiver using a D104 mic. And we're feeding an Meritron ALS 500 amplifier. We don't have the Gon6 amplifier on the air right now, but into a trap dipole. And we're here in Dalworthington Gardens, which is captured within Arlington. So, Lynn, it's good to hear you this evening. It's been a while. The name is Randon. So back to you, WA5BEG.
Yes, we haven't talked in a long time, and your signal is up and down. But I got 90% of it. It's Helicrafters, but what Helicrafters? Tell me that one more time.
It's the Helicrafters transceiver, FPM 300, Frank Papa Mary 300.
Okay. On again, off again in terms of propagation. But good to hear you, and we'll look for you in the future Wednesdays of the net. It's been way too long. Hey, Doug, I'm having trouble hearing people, partially because of the chainsaw going outside my window here, where they're cutting the hedge. So I better give it to you. Maybe you can make some sense of it. WB1E, K5LYN. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay there, Lynn, K5LYN, WB1E. Good evening, everybody. My name's Doug. I'm located in Bryan, Texas. Tonight, talking on a Swan 500, and it's modulated with an Electro Voice 638. Going over to a retro-modded Swan Mark I, running a pair of 400s and grounded grid, doing legal limit, and going up to about 90 feet, where I have a inverted V antenna fed with coax. So that's the operating conditions here. And I'll be taking check-ins, and right now, Lynn, I have to say you're plus 25, if not louder, your loudest station on the air. So welcome back. Sounds like the batteries, you left the batteries on charge. Okay, anybody that would like to check in to the Boat Anchors Net, whether you're on a boat anchor or not, come now.
Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango, WX5T.
Okay, I'll take WX5T. Good evening, sir. And looking down here, and I know I have your name, Kenneth. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Did you turn it over to Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net. Kenneth, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure. Well, the band conditions are not the best in the world. But anyway, same here as James, Juliet Alpha Mike Echo Sierra, and we're located in Harrison, Arkansas. And good to get on the Boat Anchor Net here this evening. The rig here is a Galaxy GT550, and I have some station accessories that go with it, the RV550 and the console power supply and all that, using a Shure 444 microphone and just a dipole antenna, and running the 30L1 here, doing about, looks like about 440 watts or something like that. But anyway, just hello to all the boat anchors. Thank you for calling it, and you're sounding great here in Harrison, Arkansas. 7-3 from Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango.
Okay, James, I'm sorry I got your name wrong. I had it here, and I was reading one of my lines got crossed. So yes, you're +9. There's some QSB in there, but hopefully the band will settle out here. And you sounded fantastic. That 30L1, you're treating it right. Like I said, you're S9 at least. So it was some dipping down there to S7. That's where my noise level is, so no problem picking you up. and your 444 microphone is sounding great. So, yeah, nothing. I'm going to get me a 30L1 one of these days. I had a chance to pick up, the whole shebang for not much, and I should have pulled the trigger on it. But I am sitting back looking at my 75A3, and I love that thing. I really do need to get back on the air with it. So anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, 7-3, James. I'll be clear with WX5T up there in Harrison, Arkansas. I used to live in Fayetteville for a year, and also Pea Ridge. So, yeah, I know the area up there well. So, all right. Folks, this is WB1A, and I'm taking more check-ins for the Boat Anchors Net. Come now. Oh boy, Rusty, do you copy that weak station out there? He's about, I got about a 1 copy on him. You've got it all? Anybody who can relay that station?
Charlie Delta relay.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I think it was KC7LH. Is that correct, sir? Go ahead and take a round. I think you said an Atlas 210X, is that right? Yeah, Roger. I remember that in the late 70s. It was one of the first solid-state radios, transceivers. Anyway, come back next week and see us, and I'll turn it back to net control. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Kilo Charlie 7, Lima Henry. Thanks for checking in. You're right at my noise level, but I'm glad Mike could relay you in. Yeah, look forward to you showing up next week. We always are running a little short here in the summertime when band conditions just aren't the best. But look forward to you hopefully checking in next week. Okay, any more other stations would like to check into the Boat Anchors Net with a boat anchor or not, come now.
UOZ.
Okay, I got a UOZ, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is KB0UOZ. Very up there, Greenfield, Missouri. Well, I know old Green East gets us to say this, but I had to change things around real quick here at 7:30. 7 o'clock, I turned on a SB102, and let it warm up. I've had it on there last week and a couple other times through the week. And anyway, I logged it up, and I went and done some things I needed to do. I come back here and went to tune it up on frequency and malfunction junction. When I tuned it up, when I run off the key, go back to receive, if the receiver would come in, and then it just slowly, kind of slowly went down to nothing, and then I heard maybe a little click, maybe relays releasing or something or changing. So I see how that is. So anyway, we put this 7:30 and turned on the East Kent Swingers. So I'm on the 1 East Kent transmitter and the 303, the solid state receiver, and using a modified D104 microphone that's got a Canon 350 cartridge in the D104. Everybody seems to tell me it's working really good. So anyway, that's kind of the story here. All I'm running
waiting on the band to get through as the evening goes. Over.
Oh, fantastic, Perry. I'll tell you, that modified D104 sounded really good. Yeah, I've never really heard a bad sounding D104, no matter what cartridge is in the doggone thing. I don't think anybody could go wrong with that lollipop microphone. Transmitter's 401, receiver's 303, and you're about 1/2 unit above the noise, but it's all about that microphone. It's really making the trip, and the SP200 is certainly helping out a lot. All right, Perry, well, thanks for checking in, and yeah, we may need some relays. Don't go anywhere. Band's not in the best shape, so I'm going to call my buddy here, JKN5QS. You've been quiet lately. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can hand you what's left in the pond. Jay, are you there? WB1E, over.
Yeah, but you're so dang loud, I probably won't be able to hear anything for another 30 minutes. Oh, me. My goodness, you're coming in good tonight. This is JKM5QS. I'm coming to you live and direct this evening, talking into an Electro Voice 664A microphone, which is going into a Swan 350. Out from that is a TL922 Kenwood amplifier through a tuner to a homebrew 160-meter dipole stretched out across the neighborhood. And that's about it. So, is there anyone out there? I hope I can hear you. I'd like to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. This may be a short net. Anybody, anywhere? Well, I'm not hearing anyone, so I don't know. Whatever you want to do, Doug. You want to take it back, or you can give it to Rusty, or give Lynn a chance again, or whatever's going on. I think I've got a dry hole here.
Well, we can throw it back and forth. That's no problem. We're talking boat anchors here tonight, folks, so anybody that wants to jump in is more than welcome to give us a buy, sell, trade, or giveaway listing. That we take all that kind of stuff as long as it's boat anchor related. Now, Lynn was busy kind of in and out. I think it might be time for Lynn and then Rusty. So let me send it over to Mr. Lynn, and then if he's around, he can maybe send it to Rusty. Over. Lynn, are you there? K5LYN, WB1E. I guess not. Hey, Rusty, are you there? You want to give it another try there, buddy boy? Let's see here. WK5R on the FTDX10, WB1E. Go ahead and give it another shot, my friend.
All right, Doug. Folks, you're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. If you want to check in, come now. Anybody, anywhere. You do not have to be on a boat anchor to check in as long as you're interested in what we're doing. Anybody out there want to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now. Well, we may have done it already. Are you there, Lynn? It done went down again. Well, we got 3 strikeouts here, so I guess I might as well shut it down, huh, Doug?
Well, the more you talk, the better on frequency I'm at, so I ain't got no complaints.
Okay. Well, let's try it one more time. Is there anybody out there that wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now. I hear nobody, so I guess that's it. Appreciate everybody checking in. We'll look for you again next week. As we get on over further into the fall, the band should get better. So we'll look for you all next week. This is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net at 7:57 and returning the frequency to normal amateur abuse. WK5R.
Well, thanks, Rusty. Hey, Jay, I have a question. How's that Swan been treating you? Over.
Oh, it's been working fine. It, takes a little while to get to settle down, but other than that, no problems.
Yeah, you're plus 20 over here. We got a pipeline. I think the bend is improving for sure. So, yeah, it sounds fantastic. I'm glad to hear it, and it's look forward to that thing providing a long-term service, and hope you won't be getting rid of it anytime soon. That's really the only 350 I know that's on the air at least once a week. So.
Yeah, it's a regular 350 also. There's no letters behind it or anything. It's the real deal.
Well, at this point, you just don't know what people have done to these things. I'd take one in stock trim over one that had a bunch of options.
Yeah, it's got the plug on the back for the Vox unit, and I've got a Vox unit somewhere around here, but I can't find it. I don't want to work box with it anyway. But other than that, no, it's bright, shiny. It looks like a new one. Just no problems. Anyhow, I've got a bunch of Drake stuff in there. I'm going to probably. I'm not going to get rid of the Swan. It's not really mine anyway. It's on loan from somebody else, so that because they weren't using it and they didn't want it to go south, just sitting on the shelf, Roger.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Well, that line I had on those two 500s, it's just going real slow. I think he just does. He moves a little on it when he feels like it. So I'm not gonna push him on it at all. He seems to be a real kind person, and I'm not gonna bang the drum at all. So that's just kind of the way he wants to work it, and so it's okay with me. You know, he's talking about me paying for shipping, and I pay them what I think they're worth once they get here, and I get them on the air and try it out. So anyway, all right. Well, yeah, you know, it's always nice to take something over that's had a lot of years, that's older piece of equipment that, you know, it's been on the air for a while, and it's just been, you know, reproven, and you know there's no questions, and you know all the ins and outs, and you've done a good job with it. So yeah, it sounds great. So all right, well, I'm going to sit back here and listen a while. This will be WB1E, and I'll say thanks again, everybody, for another episode of the Boat Anchors Net, and I'll be sitting back and say 7-3.
Well, all right. Yep, good to hear you in there. And that thing of yours always sounds good. I may be up the band just a hair right now, but anyway, it ain't settled down yet. I got a phone call to make, so I'll be back on the air sooner or later with the 990, maybe, probably. But anyhow, KM5QS, appreciate everybody's participation. 7-3.